Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Maryland campaign event for you. 2 fun rounds tonight. The campaign is not running as normal, just fun rounds tonight. So, first map is Renos Fall. You're seeing an overview of that right now. Followed up by our second map, which is the Garland Stand. You're seeing an overview of that as well. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Our teams for today. On the Confederate side, you have I Corps, Missouri State Guard, Jackson's Division, 2 Corps, 12th Virginia, 14th Tennessee, 33rd Kentucky, Army of Northern Virginia, and the 5th New Hampshire. Whereas on the Union side, you got Corn Brigade, Sussy Brigade, Iron Brigade, Mississippi Brigade, the 10th United States, and the Pennsylvania Army. Server numbers today. Tab button's not showing up. There it is. 274. Imbalance is 2 towards the Union. Union having 2 on artillery, so infantry-wise, we are completely even. On the top left side of your screen, you have Killer here from the ANV, and then the top right for the Union perspective, you have Hateful from the 1st Delaware. So with that being said, co-commentating with me today, we have McFail. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, McFail. I'm part of 5th NC. We are a certified Battle Line Network A-tier regiment.
We gotta do another one of those. Surely that'll end well. But thank you for being here. So, would you like to give your perspective on what each side should do to try and win Renos Fall?
I think Union's doing a good job right now. They're pushing up. This is kind of, I think it's more of a newer strategy. It used to be they'd kind of stick back, but nowadays they push up. CSA is doing a good job of flanking to the left here, but they didn't see these Yanks in their left flank.
And I have not seen the Union really push up here before, and CSA's got to take advantage of this. Sure, there's a lot of Corn Brigade guys here, but they could definitely hit off these 8th Ohio guys. And here's 14th Tennessee going in right away.
Some good rocks over here, to be honest, Union.
Remember, they don't have a Steam chat, so now you got 2 Corps and JD starting to pour in the mess as well. Union's trying to spearhead, and it's not going to work well for them. The Union's already down on tickets.
Yeah, they might lose that flag there. Yeah, they're gonna lose that flag.
Why'd the flag stop running? Unless
I don't know. He got swarmed.
I hate when I see flag bearers stopping to turn around and trying to see if they are away from the enemy. Most of the time they not. Most of the time they die. So,
pro secret tip here: if you're in that situation close enough to the out of bounds, if you run out of bounds and die, the flag will respawn right away at the main.
Yep. So you got 6 Wisconsin, they're pulling back. So Union right is pretty hit hard. You do have the Twin Banners out on the far left engaging with them right now. You do have I Corps and parts of ANV right now. Cutting over to the center on the stone wall. You got the 12th VA kind of shooting it off with Union in the center, which is the PA. And the 33rd Kentucky, it looks like they change sides to help with the balance, so it's very appreciative on that front. And then you have NB over here as well.
CSA massing up over here at all? Looks like they're making a move now.
Yeah, getting formed up after winning that charge. You got more CSA starting to make their way back to the right. 12th VA starting to shift off the wall.
Triple quick to your star.
Get that flag.
Come on, Saber.
I'm really surprised we haven't seen CSA on this side charge up. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. They could. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, they can roll this fence up here. Let's see if the USA flag manages to escape this time.
Yeah, they're not. Union's not winning this. You got 12th VA moving up on the left. It looks like they're about to charge. PA or get close. Yep, that flag's down.
See, PA is gonna have managed to save their flag, I think.
Yeah, Union just getting rolled on all fronts. Except
Come here, Yankees. Come here, you dumb Yankees.
Yeah, I think it's just a problem of the Union stacked that left side a lot, and the CSA is just shooting out with one regiment versus they got all their stuff on the right.
Yeah, and it looks like they're starting to shift over. Corn Brigade reformed up on the stone wall and point. Who is here in the open?
Oh my god.
Holy cow. This has been a weird match of Renos.
Yeah. We'll see what happens to that CSA on the left. If they can get in the woods behind these guys, they're going to push them off that wall.
And it looks like they're starting to push forward. You got A and V, I-Core going that way right now.
Sheriff Department, let me see your hands.
He's reaching. Shoot him, he's reaching for a gun.
I guess they do have 2 flags over here, though. I thought it would just be one, with the numbers they have on the other side.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Castle.
Hello. I don't know if his mic cut out or if he just got shot as soon as he was saying that.
Yeah, we'll see. Union's almost down to engage now. Set up a new defensive line, CSA. Looks like they're already starting to flank around the far side. You got 5th VA going that way already. Is this... Oh, it's JD. I thought it would be 6LA, but... Union down 2 flags already. Not good.
Nope. CSA needs to get a little aggressive, though. But this is where the Steam chat kind of comes in. This is where they'd be able to say, hey, we're flanking on the left, push up the middle.
Yep. Hard to tell with the ever-changing battlefield, some may say.
I got Goondog, no jangles in front of me. It'll be aight.
Just shoot Goondog.
I really like these I-Core guys.
I-Core's great.
No, you won't.
So we'll see what Union really decides to do. They're just kind of holding back a new defensive line, really waiting for CSA to approach them, which you already down a whole morale stage within 10 minutes is a thing of beauty, and you got 5th VA chugging along here right now.
Yeah, this is going to get spicy right here.
5th VA is probably not going to win this. They're just outnumbered, but they'll surprise them at least. And this should hit Union down to engage. Who's rolling up behind? JD's now moving in. You got Star. More CSA moving with the flag this way.
Yeah, the CSA guys, I mean, they might be able to overwhelm at least these initial U.S. guys here.
Yeah, only a couple. It's fascinating that Union lost hard on the right. I don't know if they knew that or not, but they sent a group out here, and 5th VA just kind of rolled over. JD really finished it off. You do have Union starting to shift over to meet these guys.
Get on that fence. Get on that fence.
I think a big factor was the Union guys didn't have loads. They were reloading a lot in that fence and then just didn't break their loads when they were getting attacked.
Yeah, I know, that makes sense.
JD's way, or no, JD's the one on the fence. Who's back on the rocks now?
There's 6LA.
Oh, they're keeping their flag back here kind of as a spawn base.
Yeah.
Pretty smart. They don't want to lose their flag like some other team here.
And no, do we want to try an early capture?
That's right, boys.
Advance past reload. Don't advance past me.
We're gonna kill every one of this
That's what I'm
bastard.
thinking.
We're at a good pace. We don't want to catch.
The issue in Union right now is not shooting a lot of their guys are. They're just kind of sitting back there. And so you got almost all the CSA teams shooting it out with one regiment. And that's just not going to go well for Union.
No, it's not, but this is fascinating. 8th Ohio and PA is moving out. Are they trying to take this corner back?
I think they're going to.
I don't know if I...
Or at least
like
they're going to try. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll be successful, though. If those guys from the Rock join into the fight, I think they'll lose it. They don't have the numbers. But it looks like they're falling back into the open for some reason.
Yeah, at least trying to form up with their teammates.
I don't know why they'd fall back this far. I'd fall back maybe to the fence over there by the corn, but not this far.
Yeah.
Now they just gave the whole cornfield back and the fence.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, even if JD loses, right, CSA as a team is up by so many tickets that even if you get wiped, it's not going to be the end of the world because you're going to knock those defenders down. Do they Union's charging this? Okay. So maybe JD moving out wasn't the worst idea. Ninja did not have his pistol out. I don't know if he didn't have shots.
Yeah, this is a very bad
Rip
charge. I don't
dog.
think they all even came. It looked like 5 guys in the
Oh
initial
my-
movement.
Yeah, that was. Why are they still trickling out? Cord, you don't have a bayonet or a load. What are you doing?
Will he live? Is he gonna live? Come on, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna make it. Holy cow!
I was kind of hoping he'd get team killed there at the last second.
That would be team kill would go crazy. Looking over at the other side, you have a couple of Union guys moving down the fence line, but CSA really just kind of having a shootout. 14th Tennessee shifted over to the left. 12th VA still kind of holding in that center spot.
The passport of a certain country.
Since I've last looked at the ticket stages, it looks like Union's gone down about a fourth of a ticket stage, and CSA's only gone down maybe an eighth.
There's like a difference. It's not about it. That's his with the Irish. You can sympathize with them and support them. That's totally fine. But you're a Canadian guy.
So cutting to these frontline reporters, you should be able to hear what they're hearing down there. Got that figured out, but you're hearing what Killer's hearing right now. But
Something about Canadians.
probably. Wait,
That's what I heard at least.
why would Killer be talking about Canadians?
Keep it low! Keep it low in those trees!
I mean, Corn Brigade's shifted over here. At least 30th Ohio is. They're with some Twin Banner guys right now. I see First Texas. Is First Texas part of Twin Banners?
Yes.
Ah,
You think I was gonna stop shooting?
Because they were historically part of Sussy.
right. And now there are 2 First Texas, and there's only one true one. He's the one in Sussy. So 6 Wisconsin's keeping on the point right now for Union. You got First Delaware and Hateful located here right now. So.
Speaking of formless,
Is that? Oh yeah, look at that. So Confederates are about to go down to engaged. Fighting still kind of consistently going on this front anyways.
again, it looks like Union's gone down. They're about half a stage now, so they went down about a fourth of another stage, and CSA is still only gone down about an eighth.
Yeah.
The CSA is killing them about a 2-to-1 ratio right now, at least in terms of ticket stages.
What's the ticket differential on this map?
I mean, it's always the defenders have less, but I don't think this is a horrible map for the defenders. It's not like Bloody Lane or something.
Alrighty. Where's the channel? They redid their Discord. How dare they? More Unions kind of shifted down, so they got like half their team over here. Renos is a 75% ticket difference.
Wow.
I'm kidding. It's
Does that
10.
mean for...
It's 10.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, does that mean there's like a 75% of the tickets the CSA has, the Union has? Or that'd be like a 15% difference.
Yeah. It's 10% difference. And the shootouts, yeah, no. CSA's greatly outpacing Union. It looks like they're charging in. MB, 8th Ohio, PA's kind of coming around the side. And
They got the numbers if they don't trickle, but they're trickling quite a bit here.
CSA going down to engage, but this engagement's going to be great for CSA, even if they might lose overall. They're going to try to get the flag out. Souls should
Yeah,
turn.
they should chase this.
You gotta get.
I would just chase this all the way to the
good
woods because I'd
shot.
want my regiment in the woods over here anyways if I was Union. You can flank those guys in the woods and get up into them.
So
Plus each of those kills, that's 5 tickets a kill right there.
yeah, that's crazy. The Union, despite. Oh, how do you miss that shot? You can't miss that. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, he's. Oh, was that a team stab?
I think it was. It's still, that flag's still alive. But yeah, these officers are being smart. Look at that, they're up there. They're doing exactly what I was saying. You roll up this fence now with all your guys.
Oh,
I'd get on the other side of the fence though.
yeah.
I'd want to be on CSA side of the fence.
12th VA turning their direction now. 14th, I see some
Interesting
tags
that
going.
12th EA was aware that this was happening.
14th Tennessee is going to those rocks on the left side. And Union's going to charge through. This is really fascinating that Union's playing aggressive. Looks like they're going to wipe the 12th. 14th went off to the side, though, and now they're going to hit Union on the back side.
Was 14th the guys that were originally wiped on the rocks over there? Or?
They never went to the rocks. The guys wiped on the rocks are JD and 2 Core.
Huh. It's interesting that they were able to respond so quickly, you know, units from across the map to run over here.
Yeah, 12th
Without a
and
steam ship.
14th were holding. Yeah, for sure. Hey, they must have seen it out of the corner of their eye, because, I mean, surely they can... maybe not. Yeah, no, you're right. That's crazy. So 14th is kind of sweet. Yeah,
the only thing I can think of is a guy ran over, a survivor ran over here and told him or something.
Yeah. Union's starting to turn around towards where CSA's charging, and that's the remnants of the charge. Union is taking losses, and Confederate's turning from the woods, and they are heading straight on the stone wall right now.
Dude, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Union lost the flag.
It is.
Are you lost, ladies? Are you lost?
Yeah, I heard that.
Are you lost, ladies?
He's running it right into him.
Well, the flag stays down.
Diffuse, can he make it? Nope.
Wow. It's another flag lost. Last of the Union getting wiped in the woods, except for a yeet from MB. I think he's going to try to get the flag and get out, but rut row. So I mean,
get it? He got the flag.
One man for CSA is going to try up and shoot him. He didn't get him.
Oh, they got him.
But somebody sniped him.
Somebody
from
way over there. Yeah.
Heck of a shot.
I don't think I would have taken that shot. I would have been too afraid that's a CSA guy out there grabbing that flag. Like, that's a team kill.
So
there's Doug. He's gonna be he's making the plan right now.
The man with the plan. Also the man that's hosting the server for the event. Maryland campaign hosted by Doug. So I mean, I think Union's only way to win this is if they turtle in their spawn. And even then it could be iffy.
Yeah. It's kind of broken arrow at this point.
Give up, surrender. Banzai charge.
I think Union they have a horrible position on this map when they're back to that corn. Because they just can't seem to get all their guys in a firing position and bring all the guns to bear. While the CSA can just sort of semicircle around their position and shooting into it.
Right. I mean, all directions they have cover. You have Union pushing out. Maybe get a volley.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I guess it's because of the terrain there. They can't see over that hill to shoot down into the woods.
Yeah. You have some I-Corps starting to push up.
Get up, let's
Come on.
There you go, lads, thank you. Let's go.
Yeah, it looks like they were capping, so that's why they pulled off. So let's see. Who's out here for Union? Some 8th Ohio guys trying to stop 5th VA. You got more CSA rolling up on this side again. And one of these 8th Ohio guys, they're trickling in over here, and 5th VA's getting some nice out-of-line and skirmishing deaths.
I think the CSA is maybe going to wipe all these guys. Well, maybe not. Looked like they had shot all their shots.
Who we got over here? JD's up. More JD behind. They don't have a flag.
These guys on the fence back here are interesting. What are they doing?
14th Tennessee. Do they have the flag?
Doesn't look like it.
Unless it despawned, but there's no way it despawned. I mean, it very well could have. 12th VA shifted over to the right with the NV and I-Corps.
Good shot of the flag. Good shot of the flag.
Maddie, where are we going? Or are we staying in line?
Yeah, we're gonna stay here. They're starting southeast. I'm halfway convinced.
See, those Union targets over there are very well silhouetted against the background of the sun.
Oh yeah, holy cow. They're just black outlines.
Yo, they're forming up 2 hours.
Gunpowder because
It's probably explaining the ticket difference here with the shootout. I guess it's the Union in the shadow over, looking at the shadow over here, can't see anything, but gun flashes and smoke.
Yeah, I mean, CSA's in complete shadow. The smoke, the trees, everything's kind of in their favor.
Yeah, watch it, boys. I think they're starting to move up.
How dare we?
That is
have-
Johnny Reb who just talked.
Johnny Reb?
Shout out to Johnny Reb. He is known to yell, "Fuck you, city boys," in charges.
Union shifting over to that corner. I think the 14th Tennessee have shifted up to these rocks. The angle is not the greatest, but surprised they're not rolling up with JD. We'll see if Union tries to charge that out again.
Union's bringing 3 officers over there.
Holy cow. Fifth VA taking up the center rocks here. They are on point. Point says it's by the rocks, but it extends all the way over there for some reason.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. They're pulling off.
Yeah, they should. That's one thing I wish spectators could have is be able to turn on the boundary of the point of contention.
Yeah, like an outline.
Union hopping up and over. Nate charging in. Nate's going out right now. And 8th and PA are moving over as well. And
Who do you think's gonna win this one?
definitely.
CSA has already fallen back, so
Yeah.
Union's definitely won.
14th Tennessee's gone.
They look like they moved up to the left on our perspective here.
Yeah.
CSA right though. And this is good. I think that a lot of officers say, don't chase, but in these situations, those tickets are worth a lot more than the tickets you just got.
And outside of a few 8th guys here, most of them holding back. Some I-Corps guys are actually over here, 5th VA. Where did 14th Tennessee go? They're really yeah, they extended the line that we saw over here. Moving to the left of 12th VA.
Yeah, so they're going to easily continue to win the shootout here. Because they've got almost 3/4 of the team shooting it out with half of the Union.
MB's turning the point.
Sit the fuck down, Joker.
Oh, you got his skill.
Lieutenant Rebel.
You fucking missed. You fucking missed.
Nah, you got his skill.
Didn't miss, he got a
You
guy.
got a guy.
Sit the fuck down, faggot.
Whoa.
Your reaction to it was great.
Let's calm down, guys.
The reactions that people have to that stuff, it's justified and it's also very funny.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that stuff is said, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, guys, they just get in the moment. And
Heat of the moment. So, Union flag running out to the center. This is
guess so.
it's MB's flag. Yeah, it's MB's flag. Which those middle rocks I've never seen outside of maybe CSA. Not always the best position to go, but you got MB going
This is a questionable decision.
by CSA.
I think so, yeah. If it's only them going and no one else.
And Envy and I-Corps in here right now.
Shut up, you Irish cunt. Go back.
I mean, CSA has taken losses. CSA has tickets to burn, so even if they don't win this, it's not the end of the world. You got 12th VA rolling up now as well.
Hudson's rigging.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
Yeah, this is a good decision if the whole team commits to it, but I think 12th VA was a little late there.
Very much so. So CSA win that pretty well. Union's almost at breaking now. You do have 30th Ohio on point. First Delaware to their right. MB is on point. CSA is going to collapse on 30th side, and
Yeah, they should get aggressive right now and collapse in on them.
they would hit him in the breaking too.
They might just be well, yep, they're going to fall back now. They lost their chance.
They're getting kind of lit up.
Direct left.
Yeah, I'd say direct left.
Yeah.
Got like a whole 2 regiments over there.
We lost the woods. Let's go.
3 regiments. It's
Why
3
are they
officers.
falling back? First Delaware's going in there right now,
Left side. We're getting up and over this.
but
Alright, pull up here.
they've got to hold the point. They're about to hit breaking. CSA is on point right now, 14th, 6th, and 5th, and JD, and everybody. Yeah, they hit
There we go.
breaking. Union charging out to the center. 8th Ohio guys starting to hold. I mean, those guys, unless they see the rest of their team charging in, their best bet is to just hold on there to keep the point contested at least. You have more Union running out to the stone position. First Delaware's going there now.
Look, CSA to the left of your camera. They're behind you. There's a CSA group, I think, coming up.
Oh, they're looping along the far side. A&V trying to contest that corner, but getting pretty outnumbered in Unions holding this point. 30th kind of shifting back to the stone wall. And some CSA holding up flanking shots. 12th and I-Corps are. And Union starting to charge down the stone wall. Oh my goodness.
I think CSA on that left side needs to be committing.
If they charge in, well, it's probably a little too late at this point.
They're letting the Union defeat him in detail here on the wall.
Yep. Jeez. Union collapsing from the center. Rocks.
Union taking the whole wall.
Yikes.
Yeah, they just defeated him in detail here because those guys, I don't know what they're doing in the woods over there, but they didn't charge when they needed to.
Yeah.
They should have came up onto the wall when the rest of CSA was up there.
I do agree. Nonetheless, CSA is still going to win this game, but...
Oh, for sure. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll see a... well, no, we can't see a last stand on the attackers here, can we? Because they're already in breaking.
Right. Game breaks very badly, and then the counterattack begins while the defender's on breaking. That would be kind of wild. What are they doing here?
That was a nice shot there.
It was.
I'm here. Here I am.
No.
I'm pretty close.
I'm pretty close.
Oh, you're not close. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, what? He got the first stab off, but didn't get that second one off fast enough, I
Yeah.
guess.
Moving target, leaving his buddy
And then
to
his
die.
friend's just watching. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to get in there.
Good win from Mr. Propaganda here. So Union forced to hold the stone wall. You got CSA. Now they're charging in?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I-Corps, it looks like they went in. I see some 12th VA tags, but it looks like, yeah, 12th VA and I-Corps went in. That was not the time to go in. But, again, it doesn't really matter. They have such a ticket lead that they can knock the Union down these tickets. They can lose a lot, but as long as they get Union closer and closer to last stand, that's all that matters. CSA is very outnumbered on the field right now.
Yeah, they need to spawn in and then come up here to this corner of the fences and shoot the Union off that wall.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
That's what 12th VA looks like they're doing.
Yeah, it looks like they got
Alright,
back
guys.
in, and they're going to get some
Right
nice
here on this line.
shots here.
Virginia!
And finna fire everything in front of you. You're good. And finna fire everything in front of you.
Oh, Union are pulling off. They really want to hold these center rocks here. It's not a terrible idea. Just with it's allowing your team to spread out more while still staying on the point. 30th is forming a wall here.
The best option, honestly, for Union there might have been to charge those guys out in the woods
You're such a good
to the left.
dude.
Just defeat them in detail while they're still separated.
Right. I mean,
And then that takes away this flank on them, and then they can extend to the woods again.
yep. Because the only way Union's winning this is if they somehow overcome a 3/4 of morale stage difference. Which,
Yeah, and and you're gonna have to wipe some lines to do that.
yeah. Because right now, CSA's probably got like a 95% chance of winning this game, if not higher.
And again, these are just easy shots for CSA.
Wide open in the field, very much so.
Silhouetted with the sun at their back.
What the heck?
Guess he ran out there to give him a message or something.
Yeah.
Watch the
Watch the
Watch
north.
the door. As if they
Might
didn't
be,
already
there
know.
might be a couple guys here. Oh, you do.
Oh, he may have been scouting in the woods here, and then they came up, and he was coming back to report it.
Boys, get 2 teams.
Watch out.
Kill him.
I think that panic there at the end.
Kill him! Jeez.
I love that when they're talking trash, and then they get, stabbed.
I get why he didn't want to take the shot, but like his teammate died, he just.
rock, Delaware, pull it back to the car.
So Union's starting to fall back. CSA forming up on that flank. They're starting to move onto the point. Killer and the A&V nose going that way right now. And they are starting to decap that point. It's going to force Union to come out again.
Line him up! Line him up!
The Union abandoned the rocks too.
Yeah. Oh, no. Not they kind of did. You got some 8th Ohio guys here, but
Not enough to keep it blue.
yep. Union collapsing. Union trying. Oh, sorry. Yeah. MB is trying to go on the flank here, which I like the idea. There's
They just need more numbers.
very much so because look how spread out they are. All skirmishing, all out of line.
Yeah, if this was 2-3 regiments doing this move, that would have been possibly a game changer.
Very much so. 6 LAs
Especially
charging
if
up.
the guys on the wall there didn't see it happening and they got to their back.
2 corps charging and Union on the rocks starting to win there. You also have Union charging in here on the rocks.
Right here.
And you CSA go down to breaking here.
30 charging. Right in front of you.
And Union hit last stand. Holy cow, this is chaotic.
Yeah, this is basically and Union's charging in because they know it.
CSA countercharging. Looks like they're going to win this one. I mean, they're up a whole morale stage, so it doesn't matter in the end. But McFail, your thoughts for this round of Renos fall?
I think the CSA just did a really good job of making their line asymmetric. You know, they put a lot of guys over there in the woods on the right, and so they could win that shootout. And then on the left, they just kind of played cat and mouse with them.
Yeah. CSA played that well. I've never seen Union play as far forward on Renos as they have. Like, holding into that woods is kind of wild. And I appreciate the attempt at a different strategy because the strategy of Union just kind of holding far back has never really worked. So, I mean, maybe to win Renos as Union, you got to have some turtling. I mean, Union can go really far back. That cornfield that we saw some engagements on the Union right. Where's my mouse? Yeah, this corn that we saw here, Union can spawn all the way on this bottom side, and they can turtle back there and force the CSA to cap. Maybe that's really the only way they can do that. Maybe try to push them in the last stand. Who knows? But off the Garland stand, Union going to be attacking, unlike their defense this round, and we will see you shortly for round number 2.
Yeah, look at those tickets.
Yeah.
The casualties, I mean.
Insane. Alrighty, here we are with round number 2. Server pop is at 290. In balance is 3 right now. CSA 3 on artillery, Union 2. So the balance is within 2 or 3 guys there. So with that all being said, McFail, what's the side strategy to win Garland stand?
The CSA really just has to hold this right side, and the Union really needs to try and pierce it. So I think what we're going to see here, and what it looks like is going to happen, is a full attack by the Union on this right side and a full defense by the CSA. If the Union gets blunted here, they'll probably end up going a little bit more to the left. They might try to shoot it out here first, but we'll see.
The only way Union's going to win is if they break through the CSA, and so you got to keep charging. Unless you're shooting to like figure out a new plan and reform, I think Union needs to constantly be aggressive because, in my opinion, on a lot of maps, shooting down is just delaying the inevitable. So,
I agree.
So you got Corn Brigade. They're going in. It looks like they might be going for a charge. They're going straight at it. They're not going for the right, maybe?
They're almost going for the Alamo.
Oh, they're splitting off. So I'm going for the Alamo spot, and then the rest going left. Why is this out of bounds? And the biggest thing is, if Union can win these rocks, as you mentioned, McFail, that's really how Union wins this game, is they get into the woods and hold. Love it. CSA hold. Got some Union trickling in. They are kind of holding the flags a little back here, but it looks like CSA held. Tickets about even, and this is not surprising. There was
The Union might have held back too many guys there.
Those are probably just respawns.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh yeah, the 5-second respawn timer now.
Yeah, they can just clock
Best
these
change
in.
ever made to the game, right?
Coward. It's okay.
Looks like they're pulling back.
Right, on the right.
Really, the biggest thing it changed in terms of meta is forcing people to charge more, and be more
Looks like we had a
aggressive.
small push on the right there with Union too.
Yeah, it was.
Do they have a flag over here? Did they have?
No.
They could have made a flag to a
over.
whole flank charge.
Was it
CSA's got a
Andy?
flag over here.
You know, there's a strategy I saw once on Garland's. It happened once, and I haven't seen it since, and I wish it would happen. Is where Union flags ran down this way to the right side as the Union team charged in mass and hit the CSA over here. The flags then ran up this
On
way.
everybody rear.
Yeah, and then they took this side. The thing was, though, is that the flag stayed up with the charge, so they died. And then it was unfortunate. But I really wonder if Union could, you know, charge left, bring the flags right, have everyone spawn right, flags run back to the left, they charge right, you know, kind of hit them from both sides, back and forth and back and forth. And it can kind of go...
Confuse the CSA, disorganize them.
yeah.
Hey, that's true.
Hey!
It's probably better just to charge and head on and do it multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, that's really the only thing you can do, Union can do. And the only reason why I bring up that meta is because it's unique. But the thing is we just saw a Grand Union charge, and it failed, and they're down a fourth of morale stage already. And so you kind of got to, you know, be a little creative with the charges.
Yeah, even though they're attackers, they took quite a hit on that attack.
This is our rock, boys.
I think a lot of that's because when you attack and you're the one that gets wiped, those last few, like 4 or 5 guys in your regiment that die, they're all dying out of line.
All right, guys, it's been fun.
So Union getting in those respawns before going in for another charge. You do have some CSA pushing up here. JD.
They're firing and withdrawing, it looks like. Looks like.
Fall back, fall back.
And CSA really outside of a group on the center side here. Yeah, A and V, which we saw them shift left. It looks like the whole CSA team is just crunched up on the side.
I think A and V is an interesting choice for that flank guard unit. They're a little big, in my opinion, to be doing that job.
Yeah.
It's a lot of guys they have over there just sitting and not shooting.
Ooh, A and V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually like to use a smaller unit for this. Especially not one with a flag. Because on this map, you know, this left side's not far from your spawn. But Killer is pretty good at, he's probably going to get these guys involved here. My guess is he's going to try to get them over here to shoot these guys on the fence.
Yep. Killer's looking at some rocks, though.
Trying to jump up top of them. Let's see if they get shot in the back. That'd be a great short clip right there. Oh, he's just too short. He can't make it up.
Still trying.
Little short Killer. Please tell me he gets shot.
don't. What's happening here? Union's going in right now. 30th Ohio MB in front. And Union team trying this again. Very spread out though, a lot hitting the center as well. And it looks like Union's taking that corner spot right now. Killer turning A and V over here right now towards the Union there. Union's about to hit engage and zooming out and seeing the flags. Union is going to lose this again.
There's a Yankee to your right. In
Yes,
the road.
moving up a little bit. There's still quite a few Union on the middle fence there, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't go Ninja, PA. You got some other groups here as well. So
They may have been able to take that wall if they had all moved up together. Now they're going.
These nuts, slide for it. Hold these nuts, buddy.
PA, you bet.
Hold these
Hey,
nuts,
Ninja.
baby.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja. You better back up.
Oh,
Go
hold
away.
these nuts.
We can get break
And
we need help.
let's go.
Help.
If he knows defeat, I haven't heard that before. I'm gonna start
that's a
using
good
that.
one. That's a good spin.
Kill this motherfucker right here.
Ninja popping off. That's something we don't normally see, but we will gladly take that. Normally we see Ninja dying a lot.
Yeah, he's my favorite guy to trash talk against and get trash talked at by.
Kill that motherfucker left. Yeah. You're fucking dead out of line, bitch. Get back here.
Let me eat your
Brace,
asshole,
brace, brace.
sir. Let
Whoa.
me eat your asshole.
And
I'm
they're
so
pushing back up to
horny
take
right
the
with
spot
you.
here.
Go away. I don't
Ninja
want
and Killer
anything
so
to do
close.
with that.
Ninja's
Fuck
running
off.
away.
Go away. Go away, pistol boy. Die, bitch. Die, you stupid fuck.
Anyways, maybe you should be watching, see if anything else happens. You do have 8th Ohio.
USA should not be pulling up now here.
Yeah, they're pushing.
They're kind of just trickling one regiment at a time up this fence. Just lambs to the slaughter here.
Yeah, and tickets-wise, CSA's head by a little bit.
I almost want to say Union might have gained a little bit of ticket, you know, there.
I mean,
Like, close the
oh,
distance
that's
a little
something I
bit.
wanted to see.
Let's go, boys. Pull it back.
Okay, so when the timer disappears on the top, it's going to, like, the middle timer is going to disappear before the stuff on the side. And so you can still see the bars.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like, it's interesting. I wish I could, like, freeze the screen and see if the bars are still going down or if they're not. It looks like they weren't, but besides that. Oh, I guess, oh well. I just realized I did it, and the people watching couldn't see it, so I'll briefly do it while there's still just gunfire. I mean, you can see the timer. The timer's going to disappear briefly before like the scrolls behind them, and so you can see the bars behind them, which is a little annoying because it always feels like the bars go down really slow at the beginning and at the end of a morale stage.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It's like, see the battle ready right now for the CSA, that black like mark.
Yeah, like there's no red.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's no red, but it's like that black mark counts as part of it and has to go down quite a bit more for it to be gone.
So
I do wish it was kind of a hard line instead of that kind of blurry line.
right.
Alright, I got you boys. Give us a holler if you need any help.
Because you do get people in Steam chat who are like, they're almost out of breaking, and they start to cap or something, and then you're like, they still got a little bit ways to go, man. Don't cap
Yep.
yet.
Very deceiving, very deceiving. Remember the glory days where they didn't have that, and you just had to, you just saw the stage
Just
with the
feel it.
background. Yep.
Just your gut. It was a glorious thing back in the day when your gut was right, and like you capped it right as they went breaking.
I mean, adding this in definitely takes some skill out of being an officer, because instead of like trying to estimate stuff and whatnot, you can just see it.
There used to be guys in Steam chat who literally they have a stopwatch and they'd be timing this changes the morale stages. And they'd say, okay, it took us this many minutes and seconds to, get them from that stage to this stage. That means we've sped up and we're winning this shootout.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of skill involved there.
I like to think I shot
And
that,
a lot
man.
of things to pay attention to, but that's real smart. No, that just makes sense. Because, I mean, even when I commentate matches, I'm like, okay, it took them X amount of minutes to go down from battle ready to engage. It'll probably be X amount of time before they hit taking losses. So, smart.
Yes, it's definitely a next level thing to think about in terms of the meta and how to win.
PA's going in. Or getting close.
This is a questionable situation.
It's almost as if CSA doesn't have a stone wall.
I think that he went in there with about 10 and he's coming out with 5.
Yeah.
That was Ninja as well.
Yeah, I don't like that. Sure, you're going to get nice shots, but only their heads. Maybe their like necks are showing, but they got a stone wall and you don't.
This is a man I've seen call pocket aces with 10-9.
Ninja and poker is something else. Based on the one experience I've had with that.
Yeah, he used to play in casinos as an amateur and stuff, so he's pretty good.
Ah, the more you know.
For the viewers, we have a poker night between some of the officers every weekend.
$5 million violin.
Yeah.
The average war right salary. I heard 29 from Zapstar, so we got about a minute 15 until they go in. Is the right side going to go in? Who knows? You do have...
that is a big question because you've got a lot of guys over here.
Yep. You got, what? Twin Banners, 5th NC. I see 5th New Hampshire, 33rd Kentucky.
Sounds like they got the message, though, because I can hear I'm hearing saying hold loads and that we're going at something.
Well, we'll see where they charge, but Union's very spread out, and this makes it a little concerning because the thing is, when CSA has to spread out, they're making a big defensive line. The only shot Union has is if they all slam into one spot, and the past 2 charges, they've kind of split off into 2 different groups. So we got some movement from 5th NC, starting to reposition. 30, less than 30 seconds.
Out of line. Over here.
That good independent fire. People need to charge.
That going cannon up there.
Shoot, run,
I mean, how much is that doing? That broke a little bit of that wall. 3 seconds.
I love the whistle.
Very good. I mean, quickly zooming out, very spread out, and hitting a...
Yeah, that group in the back was far back. CSA falling backwards? I don't like that at all.
No.
Never run backwards in the face of a charge.
If you're going to hold up there, you got to... If you weren't going to hold up there in the first place, just stay at the rocks and brace the charge there. Foreign Brigade starting to engage here. It looks like that's going to be very close. Rest of Union's trickling in here.
CSA on the wall there needs to collapse. Here they come.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, McFail knows
They're going
the
to
script.
T-bone this charge. Because the Union was winning on that right side. It looks like they've lost it now, though.
Yeah. And Union, almost at taking losses, they probably won't hit it. You still see a little blue up there. So...
These guys not go?
I don't know. Where's...
Oh, no, they probably just spawned in, I guess, on the flag.
Could have, but I don't see a flag nearby. But CSA hold again. Almost half a morale stage ahead right now.
Motherfucker, come down here on my daddy's land. Get the fuck off my land!
Hey, Garland stands a reason because
It's kind of unfortunate when I went to South Mountain in real life. It was not like we did much research going into the battlefield in terms of where things were at, but could not find anything. We didn't know where we were at. I mean, we saw like Renos Monument and whatnot. in Iron Brigade Field, and we think we saw Colquitt's defense, but obviously not as well taken care of as Antietam, Gettysburg.
Yeah, that's why I donate to the, I think it's the American Battlefield Trust.
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, I just saw something today where they're trying to save 11 acres of Antietam, and if you give them $50 or more, they'll send you a challenge coin for Antietam. That's pretty neat.
Move the fuck back here.
What?
Friendly's coming up from
Y'all are out in the open. Move up the chute and then come back here.
So we'll see when Union charges. It's probably going to be a couple minutes. They mostly reformed, but communicating when you're going to charge, that's going to be the next task.
I think they're losing a lot of tickets here between charges because some of these units are just sitting back and waiting for the charge. Others are up there shooting, and they're shooting with 1 regiment versus 3. Like the far left of the Union line up there.
Are you good for a push at 25?
I am, but I recommend we push for the caissons. We hold those instead.
Yes.
So they're pushing for the Alamo at 25.
I don't recommend pushing directly from here, though. You head through that wood to the left, and you hit from there.
Yep.
Okay.
Hillbilly, did you
25 flat.
25 flat.
All right, let's whisper to the players through our spectator voice.
Yeah. Ninja, hear me. 25 flat.
25 flat. Guys, Viking, they're charging. They're charging in 28 seconds. Viking, be ready.
Sound like that kid on YouTube has got those videos where he's like, number 4. With that really annoying voice.
Number 15.
Like the count.
Burger King.
Yeah, he does like
lettuce.
those count. Foot lettuce. Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah. So let's Union. This is fascinating.
Making quite a right flank over here.
Ninja. Who are we surprised? No, 8th Ohio's with them. Very trickled in though from these guys.
I wonder if this was planned or did these guys in the middle, like if they go 25 flat, they're so much closer. They're just gonna get wiped here because they've got about 3/4 of their team versus the entire CSA team.
Exactly.
And then Ninja's gonna come on the right and just get wiped as well when they react to him.
So Union's starting to slam into this right now. Again, briefly, I know we're gonna miss the charge, but like Union's spreading out, and
so much.
It's not good. They're spreading out in terms of they're charging 2 things, which that is a spread out in and of itself, and then they're spreading out within each individual charge. CSA starting.
At least he recognized it. He's like, I didn't load. Oh shit.
I've done that too many times.
And then Union didn't even push up.
Alright, A&V's holding this far side.
They're already spotted. You hear that? The guy said there's 20 dudes in the flag.
Incredible. Thank
14
you.
Tennessee, this way. 14
We will
Tennessee.
layer the floor with your bodies. You will not survive.
Oh, the Union's defense, they didn't really lose ground on tickets there. They kind of stayed the same.
Yeah, CSA almost down to taking losses. Union, 4th of the way through. And the running back? 8th Ohio running back.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Oops. Still using this gun up front.
Okay, thank you.
But
Where are they loading it from? Are they running shells all the way over here?
yeah. Oh, I should have followed the guy.
I'm sitting right in front of you.
Surely they're not. No way they're running all the way back here for. Where are the Union guns at again?
I'm supposed to be up to the left there, I thought.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Okay, yep, they're running all the way back here for the ammo.
This guy's entire War Rights event experience is that marathon.
He's not even getting information XP as well. So sad.
He'll never get that Lamette.
I'm never gonna get that Lamet.
Really? What's your level?
38, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. I did the 24-hour live stream, and I went from the very edge of 35 to 36, and I ended early 38. So I went up like 2.25 levels in 24 hours of playing.
What level is the Lamet again?
54 or something like that.
54? Maybe I don't even have it then, I don't think. I'm somewhere around 50, I think.
Yeah, it's absurd. You don't get XP while spectating. It's an unfortunate thing.
That's where it was. You're gonna spawn people in front of us.
You also don't get a lot while you're scouting,
Is that
which I'm usually doing.
What, you and Hanjo?
Yep.
The dream team.
And I'll call out Dora and Shaw as well. They are some of our prime scouts in Tip and C.
Heck yeah. Seeing their names around. Did that guy's shot just hit the rock?
I think so.
Looked like it.
I don't think the gunfight is working.
Doug coming in with the truth.
And then Lord of the Rings music behind. So, I don't know. Garland stands, as with any map that has these higher pops, make it extremely difficult for attackers. Garland stand especially. Like you see with Roulette Lane. As you get to 350 players, it becomes much more defender bias. Union wins that a lot more. Progress Mill, CSA wins that a lot more. It's
Yep. And the whole reason for that is because the defenders with this many people, they can actually spread out and defend the entirety of the defensive line. Whereas before, when you had lower pops, you couldn't defend your whole line, so you'd be running to the spot in the fence that they were charging, and sometimes if they could beat you there, you'd be charging a fence with them already on it.
Yep. And for Conquest and Contention, I love it. For Skirmish, though, I hate the higher pop, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, but...
I'm always in favor of higher pop just because I do like there being more people. It just makes it feel more real. But
That's
yeah,
true.
they need to maybe expand the maps a little bit now that there is a higher pop.
Right. See, I think Conquest and Contention is great because the maps are so big. But Skirmish, especially with how complex the point of contention is, I think that it should be a very tactic-minded meta game mode that allows you to outflank and outmaneuver your opponent.
I agree.
So,
But some of these maps are so small that you just can't even outflank them.
right. It's just brain-dead charges. So, because that's all we've basically been seeing this whole time is Union doing brain-dead charges, because that's the only way they can win, and CSA just has such a beefy line, you can't break through it. Killer's up here.
He might even be out of line right there, out of bounds.
Yes, he is. He has 18 seconds.
Is he gonna die? Is he gonna die?
Nope, he's in bounds.
What level's Killer there? Is he 100?
Yes, sir.
Wow. He must have a lot of hours of menu time.
Those.
That's the thing, though. Like, when they did that whole, like, update and they gave people credit for their hours played, it counted sitting at the menu time, because I know people who they were like, yeah, I didn't play that much, but I left the game on, like, overnight a few times.
I don't
And they got
blame
levels.
Because
I know, like, Cajun, he had 6,500 hours in this game.
that's a lot of money.
And I'm not sure that he logged in within that month to get the levels.
Surely he did.
I really hope he did, but if he didn't, I mean, that's really sad.
I get a comment every once in a while saying that I was inactive from the game for that window, and then I came back and couldn't get the hours for XP, so I started off as level 1, and now people don't respect me.
Yeah, they really should have made that a window like a lot bigger, like maybe a year.
Or if anything, I get what they were trying to do with the XP by making it, what's the word, like the information and skirmishing out of line, because that's how the XP is given to the player. If you're watching and don't know, if you're in formation, which is when you're by a lot of guys, you get a lot of XP compared to when you're out by yourself. So I think what the devs could do is to kind of do this compromise, is maybe give XP to a player based on the number of hours they have, at a rate that's like out of line. So let's say you have like 100 hours in the game and you give them like, I don't know, 50 XP per hour played, something like that. So on top of the information out of line skirmishing, you also get XP for playing the game, just in general, like when you're on it. And sure, people might AFK the game, but just make the XP low enough to where it doesn't really change much. I don't know.
I had at one point a Excel sheet I made when they made that update of like how much XP per hour. And I forget now what the rate they gave us was, with the standard rate or whatever.
Yeah, it's Anyways, Union charging in here again. Jesus, Union losing again on that front. They're about to hit breaking.
Like a pair of dicks in a gangbang.
Interesting conversation.
Yep. So CSA hold that. Oh, are they breaking through here? CSA's got to turn and take this out. Union flags aren't here. They're sitting back respawning, but we'll see who first notices that Union have taken the rocks.
Supposedly we're alive over there. They're charging.
Yes.
You got a fucking gun in your hand, go! Get your bandit on and go!
They went right off the charge.
Yep. Okay, well.
Holy shit, run!
Well, never mind.
Come here, bitch! Oh no!
Union's not trying to go for the rocks. They're going up the center of the road. Jeez,
And nothing with that.
yeah.
It made the cannon guy fall down more than any of the Union.
Hey, it's the Bugle Boy. That's great.
Fuck you!
There was a.
That was a very well timed fuck you.
During the 24-hour thing I did, me and someone else were trolling with the artillery, and so we put two cannons so the front of the cannons were facing each other, and we fired them at the same time, and we set the fuse times to max, and they knocked off the cannon, hit the ground right next to the cannons, and the fuse time was really big. The funny thing, though, is that a whole company in our team ran over directly at our spot once we fired the shots, and so we blew up a whole company. So Union looks a little confused. It's so hard to see in these wooded maps what's going on, just with all the chaos.
Union seems to be running in there on the right a little bit.
Yeah,
They're going in.
sending up some guys, but
Maybe they're just putting people on the tree. But see, this is a little bit what I'm talking about in terms of shooting out. When all your guys are massed up like this in one location, and you're shooting out with a line that's spread out like this, you're going to lose because they have a much smaller target to concentrate fire on.
yeah. JD's pushing out. Again, why is JD pushing out here? You have a ticket lead, but you don't want to risk losing that ticket lead. And sure, it's tiny, but all the tiny stuff can add up.
Yeah. It did look like if they fall back now, that might have been successful for them.
Yeah, they did.
Too much of a
So
risk.
fair.
Let's go to the north.
I do know, kind of going back to the like higher pop server on Skirmish, the devs said their biggest priority is to get as many players possible in the game, and that they would change the game mode around that fact. So 350 players is going to stay regardless. So
Is that they want as many players as they can in the game, or in the round, like the map or round?
they want, obviously they want as many people to play in the game, but in terms of an individual server, they want to fit as many people as possible into one server. So if they can get the game working with 1,000 people in one server, they will do that.
That, I mean, in terms of getting people to come and play this game, that would be like a big game changer if they can get that done.
Right. And we know for a fact they've been testing 400 for a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
It's worked fine.
It's just,
on
it's
my
just, can
end.
they get to 1,000 within 2 years? I don't know.
And the Union charging again. The fascinating thing, the few 400-player matches I've seen on like Progress Mill, it doesn't matter which each side does. It always goes down to final push and last stand. So, Union again doing a two-pronged charge. They're much more clumped up.
It seems the CSA is kind of this arc semicircle, and instead of charging one point on the left or right, they just charge the whole arc.
Yeah, which they're overwhelming this front.
Yeah, they did mostly charge over here, which is good.
A and V is there.
They're smart. Just take it to the point.
Yeah, no.
If they cap here, they can cap it. Force the CSA to come to you.
Now, I don't know if the group charging left was meant to charge left, but numbers are... It's hard to tell. I think it's CSA's favor.
This is their chance.
Union's going to have final push, I assume.
They need to keep those flags up.
Dude.
They've got to spawn guys here, because the CSA spawns way closer.
Whoever's playing the Lord of the Rings music, I love it. It's always funny. You can tell when a huge spawn wave spawns in when the game just lags for like a second or two.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that something you experience even when you're playing non-spectator?
I don't know if No, I haven't noticed while playing. Because really the only time you'll see a team mass spawn in is at the beginning of the game. And you don't really notice that because you're spawning in.
Yeah.
Well, you can spectate before people spawn in.
I don't spectate very often, but yeah, I don't notice that, at least in my personal experience, as like when I'm playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting because I have noticed that a few times while you're streaming here, and that makes sense that it'd be when all these people are spawning in.
How dare it not be a instantaneous spawn with no lag? How dare it?
But yeah, just imagine this of 1,000 people.
I don't know if I
the epicness.
I think Conquest and Contention would be the most glorious thing ever. I will say those game modes have been a lot better with the flag spawn change and the higher pop servers. I love it for Conquest Contention. It's been so much fun to watch it. For Skirmish, I think it's had the inverse effect, but I know I'm in a minority opinion.
And then you think they could just make it to where Skirmish, either make the maps a little bigger or just make those spawns on the flag longer again.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to revert that, though. I mean, the increase in the flag spawn would do the trick, but when you have, what, 400, 500 people trying to wait on 4 flags with 10-second spawns, how many minutes are you going to be waiting to get back in? So,
very true.
If anything, they'll add more companies, which I know I don't like that either. Because, you know, 4 officers is a lot, especially on pubs, to try to figure out a plan. But imagine having 6, 8 officers on a side trying to come up with one cohesive plan. But, I mean, if you get to a point where you're having 100, 125 guys per company or whatever, then sure, they can act a little more independently. But
we did. Do you remember when were you around when we did the experimental servers? Like guys figure out the commands and they did those rounds where like it was drill camp.
Enemy line coming up. Enemy line.
I don't know.
Retreat.
I mean,
it was like basically we spawned all in on like drill camp, and it was everybody was Union, and we separated the teams based on if you were wearing the red pants or not.
I don't think I did.
But every regiment had their own officer and their own flag for those events, and I mean there were some positive and negative things about it.
I mean that's gonna be
having that many pistols and flag.
That's gonna be with everything, but.
Alright, George, ready to kill.
Artillery shot got one guy, lovely. Oh man, you got more. Union's gunning it to the right. A lot going, losing one flag, picked up.
They're splitting up again, and see half their army is hitting the whole CSA over there. They're just gonna get slaughtered.
And now there's gonna be an
this is just a waste of tickets right here. Because those guys on the right are not gonna hit until a minute later than this.
Is this supposed to be a delaying action for the CSA? Because it's not going to do much. 12th VA is countercharging, JD as well.
I think this was supposed to be the whole action. I think those guys charging in there thought that the whole team was with them.
Step out the wall, don't let him stab you.
Now they're finding out that half the team went far right.
What are you guys doing?
This is gonna hurt.
And Union slamming in, they'll at least get a foothold on the wall here. CSA really countercharging far, starting to use the snake fence, I think. Or no,
yeah, and you got CSA pouring down the road here too.
Switch left, switch left.
3 minutes left on that clock. They're camping. Union needs to get on the edge of cap and let the CSA come to them. Actually, you might want to push them to the last stand, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Are those CSA guys push forward? Are they coming back? Oh, they are.
Oh, big song wave.
It's over for Union here. They got time for one more push, and this time they had to coordinate it. But my guess is the guys who'd already died in that last charge are spawning main and saying go, 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 and not organizing.
Yeah, they definitely spawned in. You can tell that with the lag I got.
Good music to die to.
Yes.
And fight to.
Need you. I don't know the words. Yeah, here they go. Another spawn wave just came in.
Yeah, and this doesn't, like I said, I don't think there's a lot of organization to this.
Nope.
I'm seeing a lot of guys that don't even have bayonets on.
Yeah, because they're just bonsaiing. This wave got bayonets, but 2 minutes on the clock.
If they gathered up at the corner of the fence there and just said, get your bayonets on, glows if you can, and we're going at, I don't know, a minute 30.
Looks like they're reforming up.
We got a big group here. The enemy will shift here if we don't move. Get this fucking collar up and advance!
Oh, Zap's right.
On the floor, boys.
Go.
Gonna be fuming after that.
And it looks like they're gonna go in. They don't have the time, that's for sure. It's Union's a hard spot because if they sit and wait, they can have a much better charge. But they don't necessarily have the time to do that, so they have to go in like this. But it's very spread out. They're not gonna efficiently get the CSA down on tickets. Granted, you're not gonna knock someone in last stand and completely wipe them in a minute.
Here's the thing, we gotta kill these Yanks.
Ninja killing killer.
Ninja about to get stabbed in the back.
Oh, he got
yeah, there we go. Fuck you, officer, is what I heard.
So, I do not like A and B coming out like this. Look how slow they're trickling out, and they're gonna last. It's actually interesting. Oh, never mind. A and B does win that, but that was a lot out of line. I don't think it'll matter. 30 seconds. Here, last round. So, anyways, McFail, any thoughts on this round as we close it out?
I think the failure was just when Union charged, they had too many guys going far right, and they weren't hitting the line at the same time. So the CSA would just deal with half of them in detail, and then just send the rest of their guys over to deal with the other half.
A glorious last stand. Wait, no, don't kill me. I'm on your team.
You know, if Union would have charged, they had to do it as one big team, and they did, but they charged two distinct areas, which it can be very hard to win when the CSA has such a good defensive position that they have. But, I mean, that's really what you expect from Garland Stand, especially on a higher pop server. But nonetheless, 2 good rounds today. Thank you, McFail, for coming on. It's a pleasure as always. And yeah, thank you. Oh, those flags. They look like flags.
Rigid.
Yeah. I don't know why that happens, and then guys' faces start disappearing, and it's a whole mess. But with that all being said,
Slender Man.
yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, check out the description. We have a Patreon where we live stream all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. But besides that, we got our Discord and merch there as well. And with that all being said, we will see you in the next one tomorrow. Look at all those casualties and have a wonderful rest of your night. See ya.